Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Georg Mack Plays the Classics. Join the never-ending war on drugs in NARC. Take the role of Mack's force as he seeks swift justice against the pill pushers, dope dealers, and weapon-wielding wasters. The citizens of this town have all been turned into drug fiends who want you as dead as you want them. Make it through 9 levels of murdering everyone in your path to go face to face with the Kingpin himself, Mr. Big. In order to control your agent, you need to become adept at the difference between a tap and a press of a button, and hope the game registers what you're after. The A button is your killing button. Pressing and holding fires your machine gun. This ammo is limited, but can be replenished as you shoot enemies. Tapping the A button shoots a rocket, completely dismembering your targets. Shooting them with the machine gun allows for them to drop drugs, money, ammo, or missiles. Blowing them up with the rockets does not. You can also bust certain enemies for extra points by walking up to them and standing on them for a moment. You can jump with the tap of the B button and crouch by holding it. Crouching will be the only way to take out the dogs who have obviously smoked bath salts and want to eat your flesh. There are several different enemies that you have to deal with. Most of the time there is a homeless man in a brown overcoat and no shirt shooting at you. These guys can be shot for drops or busted for points. There's a guy who's out to infect you with every disease known to man by launching hypodermic needles at you. There are knife-wielding clowns for some reason. I guess clowns are drug addicts. Guys throw dynamite at you. Cars try to run you over. Heavy machine gun-toting commandos will fire at you non-stop. Mr. Big's security will stop at nothing to take you out. Everyone wants you dead, but you also have to fight your own movement, which will sometimes change direction when you don't want it to. Stages mostly revolve around finding a safe card to open a door. Sometimes they're in the level where you will easily find it. Other times you have to kill enough enemies for it to drop. Other times you have to enter specific doors to find what you're looking for. There's a slot under the insert safe card sign that you need to touch to open the door. You get to hop into your souped up Porsche and then immediately run into a dumpster. This makes the bridge level incredibly long. Outside of ammo drops, killing enemies is good for points. One level has a bunch of what I assume are pot plants that you can collect, but some are booby-trapped. When you finally get done killing hundreds of drug offenders, you face off against Mr. Big, complete in wheelchair. Once you get over your hesitance of blasting a handicapped individual to his death, he turns into a giant robotic head. If you want to take him down, you need to aim for his sunglasses, and then his eyes. When he turns into a weird skull, hope you have enough bullets and just start blasting away. When you run out of machine gun bullets, you can still fire, but it takes upward of 2 seconds between shots. Better to just die if you have more lives to replenish your ammo. When it comes to grading NARC on NES, graphics get a 2.0. I'm being overly generous here because the backgrounds of the streets have some detail. Animations are poor, as are character models. Sound gets a 1.5. Serviceable, but not enjoyable. You hear the firing of your gun overtake the less than stellar music. Gameplay gets a 0.5. The controls are a mess. Taps are frequently misinterpreted, which means you die. Difficulty gets a 1.0. Bad controls make the game harder than it really is. Just shoot whenever you see someone and move slightly up or down to avoid their projectile. Fun factor gets a 0.5. I don't take enjoyment in a game that turns everyone who uses drugs into a violent psychopath. This is how we create harmful stereotypes. Overall, NARC earns a 1.1 and gets a D. Not only does this game have a bad message, it has terrible gameplay. Try it at your own risk. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Please let me know what you think of NARC in the comments, and please subscribe to Head Drop Productions here on YouTube because we want you here for each and every video we release, because it is your destiny.